So after months of waiting, we finally got a new Pokemon Presents. Now without further ado, let's get started. So the Presents pretty much starts off with stuff about Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, the championships for the actual games. Some basic stuff that a lot of us don't really care about, so let's move on to the good stuff. Now without further ado, let's get into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So the trailer starts off with them showing us more of the region. Speaking of which, the region has been officially known as Paldea, obviously based off of Spain. And then we get to see the player's interaction with the legendaries. That basically transforms into bikes that the player gets to traverse throughout the region. Okay, so I guess it kinda makes sense given the names Koraidon, Miraidon. But anyways, we then see more of the region, and it seems like the map of the region is going to be a combination of all the maps from Pokemon Legends Arceus. More specifically, all the different areas, which could possibly mean that the region itself is bigger than Sword and Shield. And given the fact that it's an open world Pokemon game, that means more replayability. We then get to see the two different schools that are in each of the games depending on which version you have. I'm not going to pronounce their names because I don't want to butcher them. We then see the headmaster of this school telling us about this independent study program where we have to do this quote-unquote treasure hunt, which is probably related to the new mechanic in this game, which we'll get to later. We're then shown the new gyms in this game, and not only that, we then get to basically challenge them in any order that we want. We're also told that story progression depends on the player, meaning we can create our own path, pretty much creating more replayability for this game. Now let's get to the characters that were shown. First, we were obviously shown the two professors, Professor Toro and Sada, who are in charge of researching the legends of the Paldea region. Then we're introduced to the director of the version-exclusive schools, Mr. Clavel, who I have a sneaky suspicion might be the evil villain of this game. I mean, just look at his character design. It just screams evil headmaster. And we then get introduced to our homeroom teacher known as Mr. Jacques, who is a biology professor. We then see the previously introduced character Nimona, and an upperclassman who likes to cook named Arvin. And perhaps Arvin might possibly be another rival for you to face alongside Nimona, along with this newly introduced shy character named Penny. We then get introduced to the Ice-type gym leader Grusha, along with a few other characters that haven't been named yet. And then we get introduced to some more new Pokemon in this game, the first being a regional variant of the Pokemon Wooper, who went from a water ground type to a poison ground type. And I would go in depth as to why Wooper is the way it is in Paldea, but I'll save it for when more regional variants come out so I can do a video on Paldean Pokemon, similar to what I did in previous regional variants. We're then introduced to another new Pokemon called Fido, obviously a combination of a dog and doe, making it another food Pokemon, which, okay, it's not too bad. I actually like food Pokemon. I mean, it's better than, well, Muck and Grimer. And the latest new Pokemon we have is Cetitan, a walking whale with 3 horns. I honestly don't mind the design. Design looks pretty good. And then we're shown the previously introduced starter Pokemon, with no evolutions whatsoever. And I'm honestly okay with that. I don't want them to reveal any new evolutions until the game gets released. And hopefully the final forms of these Pokemon aren't humanoid, because I really don't like humanoid starter Pokemon, especially the ones from Sword and Shield and Sun and Moon. And then we get to the 4-player co-op of this game, which I gotta say, it looks like it's gonna be an improvement from Pokemon Sword and Shield, given the fact that you'll get to explore the world together with 3 of your friends, as well as being able to race on Koraidon and Miraidon. Now let's get to the new mechanic of this game, called the Terrestrial Phenomenon, which is a gimmick that's similar to both Mega Evolution and Dynamaxing, where your Pokemon's appearance will change, although in this case it will be more crystallized, and depending on which Pokemon you have could also change its typing, as well as providing type boosts and making their moves stronger. And it could also possibly mean that we could finally get a Crystal Onix in a game, assuming Onix is in this game. You'll also get to catch various different Pokemon that are able to terrestrialize and change their typing, and you can catch these Pokemon through raid battles. But the difference between the raid battles here and the ones from Sword and Shield, this time you can attack and heal your Pokemon at any time without waiting for any of your friends. And that's pretty much it in terms of what was shown in this trailer. Now, am I excited for this game? Yes, but I'm kind of partially excited because, well, you gotta have lowered expectations for every single newly released game nowadays. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. Take care.